Now, if you love gardens, it is the perfect time of the year to go visit a garden. So really, we're very excited today because we have travel expert Michelle Jackson is here to show us some beautiful gardens where we can visit in Ireland and abroad. Welcome.
Welcome.
Good to have you.
Perfect time of year, Michelle, isn't it?
It really
It
is. Everything's in bloom.
really is, and we are blessed with so many beautiful gardens in this country, public parks, so many places to enjoy. And I'm going to start with the Garden of Ireland. And everybody thinks about, several of the places on the east, but in West Wicklow, we have fabulous Russborough House, and that is nestled in against the beautiful Blessington Lakes. And it has 200 acres of parkland, and it's only 30 minutes from Dublin City when you think of it. So it's really handy. It's very famous for its beautiful Palladian architecture, a fantastic example of Georgian architecture. And one of my favourite features is the beach maze.
Oh, the maze is good.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's fascinating.
My son loves that maze.
It's 2 kilometres long. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
2 kilometres long?
Yeah, absolutely. And the 18th century wall garden will give gardeners so much to inspire them for their own gardens. And this year there's very exciting news because they have renovated and refurbished the Vernet room, which was the French painter Vernet and his son. They restored the gold work.
This
is it. It's absolutely stunning. They have spent a fortune using 24-carat gold leaf.
Of course.
It's absolutely.
And is that open now? It is.
It is open now, and it's open from 9 to 6 daily. And there's also it's home to the Bird of Prey Centre in Ireland.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's an outdoor
I've never gone to that.
centre
But
there.
I like about those places. You can just go and you just lose yourself for a while.
Lose yourself for the whole day. Great bring the kids. Just totally
nice playground as well there as well.
Yeah.
So that's
Fabulous.
good.
Try not to lose them in the maze, though.
Oh no, don't lose them. It's funny actually, that maze, because in the middle of it then there's a little kind of statue, fountain and all.
Yeah, there is
fame
in the maze.
right.
Yeah,
so it's to find that, and you get a little map. They give you a map as well, so you can follow it around. Yeah, but I can't follow
I'd be bringing
maps.
crumbs.
I can't do any of that. You know what I'm like? I'm a
With birds,
disaster.
all the
I'm a
birds be out.
disaster.
Where is Mount Congreve?
Congreve is
Grieve.
in Waterford.
Oh.
And this is a fantastic house. It has undergone a huge €7 million
Where is it?
Renovation. It's in Waterford, just about 20 minutes west of Waterford City.
Okay.
Never heard of this before.
And
Michelle.
Ambrose Congreve is the 7th generation of Congreves that lived in this house, and he was a remarkable person. He lived to be 104.
Wow.
And he spent his whole life gardening.
Lovely, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
It's absolutely stunning. It's overlooking the banks of the River Suir. And, he is buried at the Greek-inspired temple, along with the ashes of his wife, Marjorie. And he used to joke, I'm looking forward to my death and being buried there.
I'm thinking about this now. I think I've been here once
never
many
been there.
years ago. Yes.
It is absolutely
the gardens
stunning.
I've been in, yeah.
And there's great hope for the future there because they have a new horticultural school and there are students from all around the world coming there to learn to study.
Do you have to pay to get in there, Michelle?
You do, and it's very reasonable.
Yeah.
The Stable Cafe is open there, fantastic place to buy little trinkets for your own garden. There's a fantastic room filled with Chinese wallpaper. There's just so much to see in it.
People don't realise that, you see. I think people just don't realise these places are open, that you can go in and see everything.
Absolutely. Well, Mount Congreve is definitely one to remember.
Yeah. I'd never heard of that.
Yeah, I know. Florence Court is the next one. Again, where is that?
Well, it's up in County Fermanagh, near the beautiful Fermanagh Lakelands. And we might think that's far away. It's only across the border from Cavan. It's not that far away at all. And this fantastic house is it's nestled next to the Cuilcú Mountains. You have the fantastic Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
But the House of Domain was the home to the Earls of Enniskillen in the 18th century. There's fantastic furniture in it. And there are living history tours where you get to see what life was like in the 1920s there. And there's 15 kilometres of trails, and you can actually hire a bike and cycle around them.
That's a lovely
That's a lovely thing to do, yeah. And the walled garden is really special. It's also home to the original yew tree. And apparently all the yew trees in Ireland come from the father tree in Florence Court.
Never
When
knew
you
that.
think about it, these big houses had, really beautiful wall gardens and planters, and often people related to them or associated with them would bring all these exotic, wouldn't they, from the Orient and places like that?
Absolutely. And their kitchen garden is remarkable. Their wall garden, there's been extensive renovation going on since 2014. The National Trust have done put a huge amount of work into that.
And Fermanagh is a beautiful county.
Oh, it's just fantastic.
So
never
nice.
really been
Yeah,
there.
been there a few
Is
times.
it?
And the lakes there, they're beautiful as well. There's loads to do in the whole
There
county.
is so much to do. Yeah, so Florence Court is one to remember.
Okay, Chelsea Flower Show.
Well, it's happening next week, and it's, believe it or not, but it's not too late to book
it
book
not?
a place. Keith Prowse Travel, you know, they will do up a package for you that includes the tickets. I went over with them in 2019, had my best time. Bring an empty suitcase because there are so many fabulous things to buy at it.
What kind of things can you buy there?
Things for your garden, little trinkets and seeds and books about how to landscape and design your garden. It's absolutely fabulous. And I was having my strawberries and cream, and I bought some books as well to bring home.
It's a lovely event.
It's
Pins
just
on the lawn.
It's fantastic. And I stayed in central London, and you know there are gardens beside the hotel that Keith Prowse put us into, and it was just a fantastic time. Now it's actually perfect time to book your trip to the Hampton Court Flower Show, which runs from July the 7th.
Oh, right,
And there's still plenty of that. That's the Royal Horticultural Society. So that runs from July the 7th, and it is one of the best loved horticultural events in the country. Great for families. There's live entertainments, and there's so much going on.
But it's interesting that you can still kind of almost get tickets and get into the Chelsea Flower Show, even though
stage.
it's only a week away. It's nice for people to know that
Is it on next week? Is it?
It is next week, the 25th of May.
Okay.
But the Hampton Court Flower Show is the 7th of July. So check our Facebook page.
We'll put all the
with all the
information
details.
up there,
That's
Michelle,
for Keith
as well.
Prowse Travel.
Yeah.
Tell us about Eden, Cornwall.
Oh, well, this is an amazing place. It's in the beautiful southwest corner of England. They have
Cornwall
a lovely
is
climate
stunning.
down there. It's amazing. And there's this remarkable man, Sir Tim Smith, who converted a derelict quarry. And he made these two huge biomes. And in them, they have remarkable plant life, insects from all around the world. You basically get to see what gardens are like in South America and Africa. And you get to see, they have a waterfall in it. They have remarkable trees that you wouldn't really see outside Africa.
Just a lovely waterfall.
It's just such a joy, and they blend it with art. There are sculptures all around it. There's the sausage tree, sausage tree from Africa, yeah. And for children, there are all sorts of events, and they, there are all sorts of things that they put on, especially art workshops, things that kids would just love to do when they're there.
Where is it in Cornwall?
Gosh, well, I used my GPS to get it, but I was staying close by. It's very easy to find, and it's a remarkable day out.
It's a really quick flight to Cornwall. That's what I love.
They all seem to get nice weather there as well.
Yeah, they have a different kind of a microclimate.
Oh, they definitely do.
The climate is
If
fab.
you go to EdenProject.com,
They'll tell you everything. Yeah,
And it's great to have things to do for the kids as well, because I know lots of people watching this. But you can't even plan any holiday now without making sure there's something to do with the kids.
Oh, it's not years ago. Be quiet.
Yeah, there's none of that anymore.
But gardens are for all ages.
Yeah.
Everybody can enjoy the
But
garden.
I think you're right, actually. And
outdoors.
even all that waterfall and seeing what different gardens are like in South America or Africa, I think that's so interesting for all
And
ages.
so close as well.
Very
It is
good.
not that far
We've
away.
one more destination, Michelle. Where are we off to?
Well, if you're in Barcelona or you're in Paris this summer, don't forget to stop by the Sagrada Familia designer Antonio Gaudi also made the most remarkable gardens in Park Güell, and it's not too far from Nou Camp, and it's got the best vista of the city of Barcelona. I think his beautiful serpentine tiled area for sitting in is inspirational, and it's my mother actually made something like it in her own back garden after she was there, with old
lovely.
tiles and cracked plates. Oh, it's stunning. And Monet's Gardens in Giverny is another spot that I absolutely think is a must go to. And Monet was a great gardener too, and he planted plants according to their colour, and that because he knew he would paint them later when they came into bloom and flourish. So these are inspirational gardens. Maybe you're on your holidays in a different country, look up and see what gardens are nearby.
If you're saying even in Paris, the Garden de Luxembourg, I love them. They're beautiful, really, really lovely,
Versailles,
right in the city.
Yeah, certainly is. Michelle, thank you very much.
Michelle, thanks so
Are you
much.
back next
Great.
week?
I'm back. I'm going to be in the Florida Keys next week.
Next
How are
week.
you now?
So
We shouldn't ask her though, because she's going to annoy us.
Let Michelle go away now.
Michelle, thank you so much.
Thanks, Michelle.
for
Great to
everything,
have
Michelle.
you.
Great
As
to have
always.
you, absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to put all that information up on our social media channels as well at RTE Today.
Now, after the break, we are joined by our panel. Of course, we have the biggest stories of the day, and whether Ireland should abandon its military neutrality. A lot of people talking about that, even if
A lot
it
of people
exists
unhappy.
still.
Our viewers don't like the thought of it at all.
No.
We'll tell you all about that later on. 88%.
Really, 88.